Marianah Lourens met Kuns en Vermaak. Yes, Marianah Lourens and Art and Entertainment. And I am here once again in the green room at the little theatre, of course inside the Athenaeum. And I am so excited because I have got some old young friends with me because I knew their mom.
Yes.
That, yes, was from Marlize, Barnards. And then I've got Helena, Barnards. They are sisters, yes. And then I have Danielle, who, of course, you had to get a different name. But you are also actually, in your genes, you are a Barnard.
Definitely.
Yes, we've all been in shows together and apart, I think. Isn't that amazing?
Many years, yes.
For many years. And I think I'm going to start with you, Marlize, because I saw, and I didn't actually realize that you also studied law.
Yes,
Helena.
both of us.
Both
yes.
of you studied, because I knew about Marianah.
Yes. Yeah, I also did.
And not that you say that about her. Studying law.
No,
So
definitely
criminal
not.
and all.
People are very surprised.
I don't know what I was thinking.
They're very surprised when they find out that you studied law.
Of course,
that
yes.
you studied law, that you're still actually working in the industry.
Well, not
so
at the
to
moment,
speak.
yeah, but for until a few years ago,
A few
yes.
years ago
yes.
you did. And you stopped long ago. or
No.
not?
I was
You also started working.
I stopped quite a
It
few
was like
years
stop
ago.
and
It's
start.
about 10 years ago, but I was also working in the legal field for many, many years.
Yeah, my word. You don't know it when you're just always with the people and you don't realize,
Yes.
because I don't actually.
No, look lawyer-like.
No. Yeah, in what, I don't know where I am, but as a lawyer. But it's interesting.
Well, I just think it's very close to entertainment, being a lawyer.
Especially now when you watch, you know, the news and stuff like that,
yes.
and on social media, the lawyers are coming in and they do comedy, you know, with the politicians. Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, it's amazing. But let us begin with you, as I said, Marlize, because I met you first when you were singing, and you did gigs and concerts and stuff, and we actually followed you before we even knew you.
Yes.
Robert and I did attend the event because of your voice.
Oh, thank you.
We enjoyed it so much. But then I got to know you better because we performed in some Afrikaans plays for art together. That was fun.
Yes, very much so.
And the one that I was in, you actually wrote.
That's right.
You're also a playwright.
Yes.
You wrote.
The first one was Mama
Manhe.
Yeah.
And of course, that reminds one of a very famous song.
Of course, yes.
But it was a bit different from the song.
Yes,
it was a lot of fun, and you were directing as well.
Yes.
Yeah. But you wrote another one, which unfortunately I was overseas at the time and I couldn't be in it.
Yes. And strangely enough, it was about all those characters from the first one being overseas.
Yes.
So yeah, it was a sequel to the first one, and it was called Oye Fort Visio Papa.
Yeah. And it was very, very well received and very entertaining. And so that is how I got to know you. Now, have you been able to perform? Because we were just saying earlier on to somebody that COVID really did it.
I did a number on the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
No, it's been a while since I've been able to perform, especially the singing side. I mean, it's only now, really recently, that things are starting to get going again.
Okay, so what is getting going?
Well, that's the thing. I'm not getting younger.
Aren't you?
No.
Oh, the same as when I first met you.
And the dresses I wear on stage are not getting shorter. You know what I'm saying? So I think I have to. Yes, I think I have to move more to the background of it now and hand it over to a new generation.
Next generation.
Yes. So that's currently the plan,
happening?
And yes, helping
because
and getting a new generation going.
Why what caught my eye was that you on Facebook said that you want to teach, train, because you acted. You have been singing all your life, basically.
Yes.
Since you were born, I think you came out singing. And you've been performing, shall I say, in public. And you have also got your teacher's diploma for teaching drama and theatre. Yes, in the performing arts.
Yes.
So that's what you actually...
Yes, and it's been a passion of mine forever. I mean, obviously I do it part-time, like I've been doing my entertainment all these years. So yes, I just want to carry that torch over to the next generation, and I find there's a need for it. Not necessarily for kids to have you see... Let me go back a bit. I think what a misconception is amongst people in general is that some people don't want their kids to take drama because they don't want them to become an actor. Drama for children has so little to do with becoming an actor one day. It teaches them teamwork. It teaches them self-reflection and inflection and confidence. And, I don't care what your child is one day going to become. They're going to need to, at some stage, speak in public for something. And you don't want to look like a fool doing it. I mean, there's, if you play for the Springboks, if you're a big rugby player, if you become captain of that team, international journalists are going to interview you. You want to look confident. You want to look like... And that's what it's about. It's about being well-rounded people and being able to handle public appearances with confidence. And that's what I'd like to...
Also, I relate to that so well. Marlize, there comes a time when the spotlight moves to the one that you'd like to enable.
Exactly.
And I want to say that we do, of course, youth leadership in schools. That's what I've been doing for many years now. And this public speaking thing. And truly, we've even had a program for sportsmen, for rugby players specifically.
Yes.
Because they sometimes have to speak.
Of course.
And then they don't know what to say. And it's also, now that you've said that on so many levels, therapeutic, just the arts, and the performing arts, whether you are singing or you're acting on stage, you are actually being healed yourself while you are active in doing it, but also the one beholding that song and so
Exactly.
on. So let's go to you, Danielle. What have you been doing? Because look, the last time I saw you,
I was probably somewhere on stage.
She was somewhere on stage performing, and I wasn't able to touch you because you were on stage and I was in the audience. But physically, I think touching each other might have been in this very green room where we got dressed, and she was a little child and she was floating around between all of us and helping us with this and carrying this from there. And this one is saying, quickly tell Auntie Marianah this. And I can say, Danielle, quickly go fetch this or give this to someone.
We've got our props.
And go into the audience and ask, somebody. And so those are vivid memories that will never leave my mind about you. And now here you are at university, you're a student.
Yeah. Currently, I'm studying to become a teacher.
I saw that.
Yes, I'm majoring in Afrikaans and history, but then part-time, I'm also doing my drama degree. So then I'll also have the same diploma as Marlize, which I'm very excited for. I can't wait to help
Keep it in the family.
Yes, definitely. I can't wait to help the little kids, especially going to school someday when I'm done studying. So yeah, I'm super excited.
Super excited.
Yes.
But now that and with COVID, of course, there was nothing.
Yeah, nothing was happening. I didn't continue with my drama. I only started this year again. And obviously matric took all my time, so I didn't have time for drama, unfortunately. And I must say I missed the theatre. It made me a well-rounded person. Like Marlize said, it gives you confidence. I don't think I would be sitting here today if I didn't have drama. Speaking to everyone, and drama shouldn't go away, I think.
It mustn't go away. No. It's like also the creative arts, like in sculpting and painting and that stuff. Don't let it go away because it's therapeutic doing it and therapeutic, the one that looks at it in a museum, or if you've been given a gift of a nice
And
picture.
the
that's
world
on
needs
it.
beauty.
And now coming to you, Helena, of course, jy's die oudste.
That's the oath.
Yeah, she's the older sister of Marlize,
Yeah.
and she's the mom of Danielle, and we've been on stage together
Yes,
as well.
yes, we have.
With several performances, and we've had fun.
Absolutely. Always fun.
Always
I
fun.
was like Danielle. We grew up in a theatrical home.
I wanted to get to that because your mom was Anna Barnards.
Yes.
She was a performer in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, 70s, 80s.
Actually, 70s, I remember,
yes.
because I was here in PE and I didn't perform with her.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I knew about her. Here in PE, I mean, we separately performed on this stage at the Little Theatre and the Opera House.
Yes.
The Opera House had many, many shows.
many.
And she was, of course, very bedrijwig in Afrikaans. In die Afrikaanse toneel. I did English and Afrikaans, but sy was baie bekend
Yes.
vir Afrikaans. Anna
And my
Barnard.
dad more English
and
theatre.
your dad, of course, I didn't really get to know him as well as I knew your mom, because I got to know your mom then when I got to know you guys.
Yes,
And
yes.
it was so sad when she went to be with the Lord, you know, but she's in heaven and you know she's keeping our place.
And she's with my dad.
She's with
So
your
that's-
dad.
And having
Totally.
a ball.
And they acting up a storm.
I'm sure.
Putting on shows.
Totally. So then about you.
Yes,
now,
we
you
grew
know.
up in that house where mom and dad were both in the theatre. So we were like Danielle. We grew up backstage at the Opera House, running around, getting props, doing whatever. And as soon as we were old enough, we wanted to be on stage. So that's when we started acting. And my mom and I actually did quite a few shows together. Her highlight was Kana Ekwaistu that we did. And I was her daughter in that. And yeah, we did lots of shows together.
Yeah, you actually forget the names of all the shows. You remember the actual show, and what was that called again?
Yes,
Banana.
there were just so many.
There were so many. But I saw something interesting. I saw baby slippers and someone crochet.
Marlize did those.
Crochet.
Oh, that's me.
Was that you? But I thought I saw you also with the crochet
Yes,
in your
yes,
hand.
yes, yes. No, I love it too.
And Danielle? Crochet?
I'm not creative in that manner. Give me a monologue or oratory or something to learn. Then you've got me.
Crocheting is easy, man.
And
You
so
can
much
do it.
fun.
You know that my grandma taught me to crochet, and that was in the 1950s. But yes, we all learn.
Do you know that you two taught me to crochet?
Yeah, she's an iPad child now.
But I saw a very interesting thing the other day that says it sounds very old-fashioned to say you're a crocheter. It's very old-fashioned. So
What is that?
she tried to come up with a different word. And she thought and thought and she said, well, I use a hook, so I'll call myself a hooker.
There's a play in that.
There's a play in that.
Please do the right one. It will be such fun. But yes, so you do the crocheting and you add on something.
Yes, I
Because
love
you've been
to crochet.
crocheting
And then, of
always.
course, I cook most of
You
the time. That's
because
what I do.
saw some people who have stalls and stuff, and I know that you provide them. So you're artistic in something we just gobble up. Physically. Not only, there's healing in that as well.
Absolutely.
Because if you don't eat, you
You've
die.
got to nurture your
You're
body.
You're going to die of hunger.
Of
if
course.
you don't eat.
Correct.
So it's really, on so many levels, all this creativity.
Absolutely. Creative food, and
Yeah.
that is my passion, food. I love to eat it. I love to feed people. I like to touch and see it. I love food. So what I do now is I do daily meals for people. So
That goes
stalls.
into it. Right?
Yes.
And everything's from scratch. No frozen veggies, none of the gaga stuff.
No,
It's fresh.
everything fresh. That is so wonderful. And so from where do you do it and how
I
does
work
it
from
come out?
home and then I deliver.
And home is?
I live in Colchester, but I'm in Port Elizabeth every day because I work in Summer Strand for a little bit in the morning, and then from there I deliver all the food.
So you got a morning job.
Yes, not
That is a
quite.
real job.
I've got more like a 1 to 2 hour job.
Oh, okay.
I always say that prepares me for my brain, not my time.
So you do the actual brain work.
Yes, and then I do the food.
And then you do the food, and then for just entertainment, or I don't know if it's just to relax, you do the hooking.
Yes, in her part-time she's a hooker.
But there's no money in my hooking.
With your sister.
Yes.
With your sister.
The two of us hook Colchester.
Now, well, when you hook these baby slippers, because there are no babies in your
No,
family,
it's actually-
I don't know when Danielle is going to decide.
It's actually a funny story and actually quite a sad one too. A guy that works with me, his wife fell pregnant and then she had 2 twins, but very premature. They were, something like 6.5 months. And then the little one passed away a week after. And then I started, out of the blue, I thought, you can't find anything to buy for this baby because they're so small. So I'm going to knit or crochet something. So I started looking at YouTube and finding, and I did a whole wardrobe for this little baby because it was so, but sadly since little Cristiano has also passed away. But that's what got me going. I don't have children. I don't have grandchildren. I'm never going to have grandchildren, but I love to crochet baby clothes.
But that's the whole thing. You see, that's what's key, because you are creating something.
Absolutely.
And to me,
It's creating.
crafts are absolutely so essential.
And essential to carry forward as well. Yeah.
And our community, for our community ventures, because
Absolutely.
there are so many, as you say, premature babies, but also other babies who survive who still need to be clothed.
Absolutely.
And they need to be fed, Helena.
Yes.
Are you going to start a baby range soon?
I have considered it.
No, she's already starting to feed pets now.
Yeah. One of my regulars now asked me if I could please cook for a dog on a daily basis as well.
Yes.
Because the dog only eats chicken and rice.
Oh my word.
So the dog also gets a daily meal.
Oh my word. It is indeed a dog's life. Genade. So, but when people now want to make use of your crafting, your cooking,
Yes.
how do they get hold of you?
They can contact me on my cell phone. Should I give them my number?
Please, if you don't mind.
No, I don't at all.
Yeah,
My cell phone number is 074 322 983. I normally receive WhatsApps and I work from there.
So that number?
074 322 983.
Okay, and that is Helena Barnards.
Yeah.
And
that's
say
me.
cook. She's cooking.
And hooking.
And Marlize, of course, is hooking, but when she's not hooking. Also, I mean, how do you distribute those little clothes that you?
Oh no, that's not really a big
it's not
thing. I do
gonna
it for
be
fun and
Yeah, okay. So if you if you've got a preemie and she needs little clothes, just contact her. But now for your classes.
Yes, and for the teaching and stuff.
For the teaching.
At the moment, because I'm doing it part-time.
And of course, it's drama. It is voice training because she sings like an angel. It is everything that you need for the performing arts.
Absolutely.
I don't know about the choreo though. Are you
No,
working on that?
I'm not a choreographer.
Yeah, but hooking takes a lot of time.
You see?
And I must just chip in with the classes and stuff. Oratory competitions,
Definitely,
which is huge.
Your contests. Yeah.
Huge these days. Oratories, redenage, those things.
And the main aim is to step in and prepare children for competitions or ice skate fits or even, I had a mother bring a child to me a few years ago and she said she just really wanted to, she didn't want her to do a lot of drama. She just wanted her to get a bit of a taste of it because she's very academically and sport orientated and she just wants to, round everything off a bit. So I had the child for a few lessons and then she got busy with something else again. It was some sports season or something. And I didn't see her for a while. And then one day her mother phoned me and she said, you will not believe the difference that those few classes made. She says her orals in class, just normal class mondeling, has just blossomed. And just from a few pointers here and there about how do you deliver this and that and that. And then the next year she became head girl of her primary school. And she said now she had to suddenly speak in public. She said, and she was so happy that she brought her, because suddenly now this child just blossomed and could. Yeah. So that's what my aim is. Just to give children the tools.
Because
they can give me a call.
Tikkie has told me about, I don't know how many minutes ago, that we've got 5 minutes. Okay. Talking more than that.
You can get hold of me on 082-854-2081.
Just say that again.
082-854-2081.
And that is Marlize Barnards, and that of course is to teach your kid to be more confident, to speak, to perform, to acting, singing, whatever. But debate, it's everywhere, isn't it done now?
Yes.
I mean, you grew up with it in high school.
Yes. I was at Pearson High School. I was very lucky to attend Pearson. I did all of the shows for the 5 years that I was there, except grade 11.
That's where I saw you.
Yeah, in COVID. And I must say, I really enjoyed my time. Obviously, Marianah helped with many of the shows, many of the Athenaeum toneels, and one of Pearson's bigger shows, Les Mis, where I played in Joras. Yes, it's a male character, but it was awesome. I enjoyed it.
Great.
And I think really children should participate, even if it, is just a mondeling in class. Yeah. I know many children do have a problem with it, but I mean, if they contact Marianah or, just try and, open themselves up to the opportunity, then redenage is a big thing. I was very against it at a young age, but high school, I got influenced and Marianah helped me place 9th in the Oeverberg for Athenaeum.
Congratulations. Well done.
Thanks. Yeah, so that's awesome. I can highly recommend oratory or redenage. It really helps you develop, and you learn so much about, say now if you do it in Afrikaans, you learn so much about the language and how to, present and how to bring over or, give someone your understanding of a topic.
Totally. And because I always say to the kids, you never know when you get that surprise, you have to think on your feet about what to say next at your cousin's wedding or something like that.
Definitely.
So then you must know how to quickly speak off the cuff.
Yeah.
I always say success is when preparation meets opportunity.
Exactly. And the preparation you've done with your training, not there when you're on the spot. And so you need to go to Marlize for that training. And I'm just going to read it again, her number, 082-854-2081. And if you want those meals delivered by Helena Barnards, it is 074-322-2983. And for Danielle, we'll watch the space.
If anyone needs a courier, yes,
she will drive you around. And I want to say thank you so much. This has been so nice.
Thank you for having us.
This, of course, they have become almost like my family. It becomes when you have shows.
I think if there's one thing constant in Port Elizabeth, it's that Marianah is going to support what the theatre does.
Yes. Well, I try.
And that is well done to you. No, thank you.
In the community to put the spotlight on the up and coming. So thank you so much.
No, thank you for doing this.
Dankie my liefste kind. And Helena.
Dankie vir jou.
Sister from another mother. Sister from another mother. I really, really, really appreciate and looking forward to whatever you do.
What is coming.
To see what's coming. So
thank you so much.
From me, Marianah Lourens and Kuns en Vermaak, saying goodbye. Ja, Marianah, wat nou groet met Kuns en Vermaak. Arrivari!